remained peaceful, and people, all ages, races, continue to stand up for change now 3 weeks after the death of George Floyd. Tonight, a church in Webster Groves believes it can embolden the move. Ashley Lincoln is sharing the message they want you to hear.
Webster Grove residents laid on their stomachs and knelt for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. That's how long an officer knelt on George Floyd. But action here, a show of solidarity, a stance against systemic racism towards black people.
It's just a time, I think for people to come together who care and want to make a difference.
Pastor Wendy Bruner of Peace United Church of Christ says they plan to hold these Black Lives Matter vigils once a week until things change.
It feels like something really amazing is going to happen and that perhaps the arc of justice is actually going to bend.
As more than 50 people lined Lockwood Avenue, supporters blew their horns while others raised their fist. Doug Ulrich says as protests continue across the country, he says it's important that other races make a stance.
If it's just one group of people, it's so easy just to write it off as just, oh, that's just an angry group, or that group just has a gripe, it doesn't affect me. But eventually it comes around. It's an old saying, what goes around comes around.
Bruner says by having a diverse congregation, she hears stories from her black members about the realities of racism.
It's clear about the things that they go through in the system, that it's unfair for them.
Ultimately, they hope that through this vigil and peaceful protests nationwide, change will spark.
Change laws eventually, but starts with, I think it starts with changing. You can change somebody's attitude about things is first.
It doesn't matter what color your skin is. We're going to fight for equity for all people.
Ashley Lincoln, News 4.
The pastor says they plan to be out next weekend as well. They're also planning a march in downtown Webster Groves. We'll have more information about this on our KMOV News app.